Hey everybody, welcome aboard. This is the Flight Vector 777, and we have been in the air for 13 and a half hours from LAX. I would say that the aircraft performed very well. I got a lot of good sleep in. No issues at all. Frame rates are strong. The sim is strong. I'm not having any kind of instability whatsoever. Aircraft has done pretty good. There's some issues, of course. For one, the fuel prediction is nowhere close to being correct. We have 22,000 pounds of fuel left, and it said we should have landed with 40. I understand that that's going to be an issue because this FMC does not currently factor in winds aloft predictions, anything like that. That's known by Flight Factor, and they said that they'll work it. So it's not the end of the world. We should have enough fuel to make it. Let's go ahead and go over our landing data and brief the approach and landing into Sydney, since we got top of the set coming up pretty quick here. So I'm using SimBrief to calculate the landing performance. I'm estimating a landing weight of about 400,000 pounds. Let's calculate that. Alright, so at runway 34 left into Sydney, which I believe is the current runway. Let's go ahead and check that. Yeah, that'll work. Wind 0504, 34 left works for us. VRAF 129, auto brakes 1, flaps 30. I might do auto brakes 2 because we have no operable reverse thrust currently on the Flight Factor, and I'll get into that in a minute. So let's go ahead and plan for that. So flaps 30, 129 on the VRAF. Our approach speed will be 134. Auto brakes 1 plus 2. And we'll take a look at the airport at Sydney. Alright, so landing on 34 left, very long runway. We have no reverse thrust operable today, so it'll just be brakes only, which should be fine. We'll probably even get slowed down before we get to the runway 25 crossing, but I'm thinking we can just kind of roll out to Golf. I think Golf will put us to where we want to go. Golf to the left. If we get slowed down by Alpha 2, we'll take it, but I don't know if we will or not. Maybe not. And then we'll be parking at the International Terminal. We're on the Marlin 5 RNAV arrival. So currently about here. We need to cross Bickus at or above 8, Whale at or below 9, Prawn at or above 6, and then we'll make a left turn here from Manfa to Jacqueline, and then we'll vector ourselves in for the approach on the 3-4. Let's make sure all that's in the FMC. Step, on. So let's go ahead and insert a couple of these waypoints that we're missing here. So Manfa, let's see if we can insert this. Manfa should go after Prawn. Let's put it here. Okay, good. And then we'll put in Jacqueline. And we'll kind of leave that like an open vector. That'll work. Now we'll have some better guidance as we get down a little bit towards runway 34 left ILS approach. It flew great, man. It flew really good. Really stable. Fuel predictions off, but that's to be expected. There was absolutely no prediction for the winds aloft, so how would it know? How would it know how much fuel you're supposed to have if it doesn't know how much wind we're encountering? And look at the headwind we got right now. 129 knot headwind. If it had factored that in, it would have known that we're not going to have anywhere near that much fuel when we get in, right? That's fine. I'm okay with that. They said they'll fix it. I trust them to fix it. Okay, we're on the ILS 34 left approach. By the way, the transition altitude is flight level 110. We're going to be heading parallel to the runway down this way. Then we'll make a right turn towards sausage. Oh, sausage. We need to be at 3,000 feet. We'll pick up a 3-degree glide path somewhere just before Atret. It should be DME 9 when we pick up that descent. RVR is 800 meters. The weather should be good at Sydney right now. Visibility is greater than 10,000 meters. Decision altitude is 220 Barrow. MSA is 2,700 feet within 10 miles of, well, 2,700 feet within 25 miles of the airport and 2,100 feet within 10 nautical miles. In the event of a missed approach, we're going to track on 335 at 500 feet. Mandatory left turn to track 320. Climb to 3,000 or restricted by ATC. We'll plan on a left closed traffic pattern if we need to go around. Okay? And this is just the 200 ER, guys. Imagine the 200 LR. The LR has even more range than this. Like, it can go like 8,000 miles. So this is just the ER. That's pretty impressive. And I did not take off with max fuel. This thing can carry 301,000 pounds of fuel. I took 260. So I got another 40K in the tanks. We could have gone a lot farther. Not that I would really want to. I mean, this is about as far as I want to fly. Okay, so let's talk about this reverse thrust. It does not work at all. I have tried everything. It does not work. When I updated the aircraft yesterday, Flight Factor broke something so that the thrust reverse commands do not work. Let me kind of show you what I'm talking about here. I'm not the only one. I've been on the Flight Factor. I posted on here, and also quite a few people have been posting about it here. I'm not the only guy. So they wanted me to add to this post here on their bug tracking software website thing, the support group. And as you can see, there's other people that have had the same issues, and there's no fix. Nothing that I've tried has worked. I've tried using their commands that they want me to use. I've tried other options, and nothing works for my thrust reversers on the Bravo. Okay, I've confirmed that it's only the Flight Factor 777 that's having this problem. The MD-11 worked great yesterday. The 737's thrust reversers work fine. It is strictly this aircraft. It's isolated to something that they did when they updated from beta to the full release. Is that a big deal? Not really. The brakes are strong enough that we can stop this thing on a 13,000 foot runway. Reversers are always a bonus, remember that. A lot of the landing calculations that we do here, you can turn reverser credit to no, and you calculate it again. And even with auto brakes 1, we have a landing distance, a factory landing distance of 9,000 feet with no reversers and minimum auto brakes. So the brakes on this aircraft are more than enough to stop it. We're actually kind of light because we burnt a lot of fuel. FMC message, we set MCP altitude. Okay, there's top of descent's coming up here. So we'll go ahead and reduce the altitude down to the MSA. No ATC right now, it's fine. So Flight Factor's aware. They told us to post and they'll look into it. I'm sure it's something that they can fix because they have a known good version where it worked, and then after they updated something, it doesn't work. So they should be able to go back and look into their stuff and figure out what exactly they screwed up that's making it not work. And I'm not the only guy that's having the problem with the reverse thrust, so they should be able to go and put some validity to what I'm saying here. Alright, descent approach briefing is performed. Decision altitude is 220. That's set. MSA is reviewed. Seatbelt signs already on. We should probably switch over to inches of mercury here, right? Or correction, hectopascals, or whatever you weird people call it. So taking a look, I'm not sure what the local time is in Sydney, but there ain't nobody here. It's a ghost town in Sydney right now. It's got to be literally in the early morning there for these guys. Actually, I'll check my phone. It will tell me. All right, here we go. Idle VNAV path. Let's see what my phone says for Sydney right now. Let's see. World clock. Sydney, 3 a.m. in the morning. That explains it. Nobody's awake over here. Okay, speed. One cool feature of this Flight Factor 777 is you can hear the auto throttle servos when they start moving quickly. So when they're just kind of creeping forward and back slowly, you don't hear it that much. But if there's a big thrust change, you'll hear the auto throttle servos moving the throttles. It's a really cool little detail. This is the only aircraft that I know that I've ever heard that model before. Pretty cool. And it does get your attention, right? If you're just sitting here and all of a sudden you hear the auto throttled servos, it makes me look down to see, hey, why is there like a big thrust change all of a sudden? Never get that on an Airbus. And here we get to see the VNAV working, and it's doing very good. It's maintaining speed nicely. It's keeping us more or less on profile. We're a little bit low, but it'll adjust. It's already coming off the vertical speed, which will help us get back on profile. See, it's already coming back in. VNAV is very flyable. I've yet to encounter, granted, I've only had the aircraft about a week and flown it 6 times, but I've yet to really encounter a situation where I thought the VNAV was screwing up so bad that I had to intervene. Just the usual stuff. You had added some speed brakes occasionally, but every aircraft does that. MD-11, I got to put speed brake in all the time while I was flying profiles. So overall, I would say the VNAV has been working very, very good. As good as any, as good, if not better than any other aircraft that I've had so far. All right, so we got 19,000 pounds of fuel on board. My guess is we're going to land with 15, which is okay. My reserve fuel was 13.9. That's my ETOPS kind of like min fuel. So we're going to be kind of flirting with that a little bit, but that's fine because we're going to be at the terminal at the end of the flight. And on top of that, you know, the weather's good there, so we shouldn't really have to worry about like diverting or going around there for any reason. Sounds are good. Are they great? No. I think the ultimate sounds are the level up 737. That thing's cornered the market on what a sound pack should be and what it should sound like. I love that plane, and it's a freeware. This one's not quite there. It's better than most. They're good enough such that I don't feel like I need to buy a sound pack for this plane. I don't think one exists anyway, and I wouldn't buy it if there was, because I think these are good enough. Which is saying a lot, because most paywares that I have, I don't think the sounds are good enough, and these are good enough. Man, look at this, how smooth this thing is. Look at that. Look how well this VNAV is doing, guys. On profile, almost exactly on speed. It's perfect. Like, it doesn't get any better than this, man. Oh, dude. When the 200F comes out, I'm gonna be flying it all the time. All the time. And I can do that because at CORSAIR we have those flights for UPS VAC. We have quite a few 200F flights in our system, so I don't need to join a new VA to fly the aircraft. But if you wanted to, if you go over to FedEx Virtual, they have tons of these things. So you would have endless flights for the 200F. You got a good source for that. I feel like I have a really good feel for I have a really good feel for how this aircraft's performing and how it's working. The cockpit systems, I feel like I got these under control completely. The only thing that I'm really weak on is this EFB. There are so many options that I haven't even touched yet, like the maintenance and the MEL stuff and the cabin crew interaction, ACARS. I haven't really touched that stuff yet. I'll get there, but I don't currently... I haven't really messed with it. I've been focusing on operating the aircraft and flying it, and that I feel like I've already got down. I'll also say this about Flight Vector on this aircraft, not on other ones. They've done a really good job with the control mappings on this. It was very easy to find controls for just about everything that I wanted. I've got every single light switch. Check this out. I got every single light switch mapped to my Bravo right now. And it worked great. I've got takeoff go around, auto throttle disconnect, autopilot disconnect. I've got all of these. The heading, the vertical speed, the altitude, the indicated airspeed are all mapped to the rotaries on my Bravo. They have controls for that. I haven't even mapped everything I can map yet. This thing's got a lot of mappings that are easy to find, which I can't say about other aircraft that they have. The only thing that I haven't figured out yet is how to get my landing gear lever to go up. It'll go down, but it won't go up. Go figure, right? We'll mess with that when I land. You can even map every function of the EFIS, right? I could put a button to every one of these buttons if I wanted to. Man, look, this VNAV is killer, dude. Look at this. Look at this. Right on profile, right on speed. Man, this thing's good. Yeah, we're definitely going to be flirting with the minimum fuel here. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Just whatever I think I need, add another 10 on top of that. Whatever SimBrief tells me, add another 10 buffer. Use some thirsty engines. Oh, look at that. We got Qantas 787 passing us. I didn't see him previously. There he is. Where's he going? Oh, New Zealand. Okay. All right, transition altitude. The altimeter is 1026. Oh, wow. 1026. 1026. 1026. Set and cross check. Okay, decelerating here. All right, let's see how it does capturing 250 below 10,000 feet. It's looking like it's going to make it. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. Lights. Ooh. Getting a little bit of stutters here. Huh. Oh, never mind. Just came back. There was a little bit of a stutter for a minute, but now it's everything seems to be fine again. Not sure what that was about. Okay, exterior lights are on. Approach check is complete. It might have been the scenery loading in. Okay, and there you go. There's your ILS already populated. Automatically. Okay, speed. Yeah, the MD-11 does the same thing. Auto ILS. On speed, on profile. Good. They're basically flying downwind of 3-4 left now. Go ahead and start slowing this down. Let's go 220. Hold VNAV speed. Discontinuity LNAV. Yep, I see it. Alright, let's go ahead and select Okay, crew, looking really good here. Alright, let's keep slowing her down. Let's go 200. Alright, flaps 1. I'm gonna go vertical speed 1,000 feet a minute. Let's turn .45. Okay, I'm looking on VATSIM. There's nobody at Sydney, so I'm not going to make any call-outs. I don't want to talk to myself. Let's go speed 180. Flaps 5. And I have a arm approach and land. I take that back. I will not. Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong button. Let's go 280. Sorry, it's too soon to push that button. I didn't think it'd grab the localizer this far out. Alright, speed 160. And then let's go ahead and get set up for an ILS intercept angle. I think 305 should do it. Okay, glide slope's alive. Flaps 15. Okay, arm localizer. Okay, localizer capture. Arm approach. Runway in sight. Okay, let's start slowing down to our final approach speed in just a second. Okay, about to capture the glide slope here. Alright, gear down. Speed 134. Knee brakes armed. Flaps 30. Before landing checklist, landing gear down. Spoilers armed. Auto brakes 2. Flaps in transit. Okay, flaps are set. ICAS, no alert. And we're clear to land. I think I can take it from here. Flight director. Nope. Wrong button. Dang it. That was the wrong button. We're good. I got this. Okay, let me get me back on profile here. I meant to hit the auto throttle disconnect, but I think I hit the toga button. Oh, still, I need to remember to take that button off of my mapping. Cisco flight director's off. cycle them. There we go. Get a little slow, correcting. Guess
1,000.
Nice recovery, I guess, right? It did great, man. Burned a little more fuel than I expected, but that's okay. We'll still have some left. Okay, a little low, correcting.
$400. $300. Approaching minimums. $200 minimums.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, no reverse. And you're braking. Take this turn on this high speed right here. Should be Alpha 2. I just forgot where we're at. Okay, Alpha 2, so we're gonna cross at Alpha, left on the Golf, right on a Yankee. Okay, after landing checklist, spoiler handle up, retract, flaps, auto brakes, off, Wixer, lights. Whoa. Okay, what? That's not good. Okay, I guess I don't have any lights that work. And APU.
Approaching 7.
Okay, this is hotel, and then this next one should be golf from here.
Clear left, clear right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and the clock. 14 13 hours, 17 minutes flight time. Stab trim. Okay, good.
Clear left, clear right.
I don't think this is a parking spot at all. Uh-oh. I messed this up. Oh, that's a problem. How do I get out of this one? Okay. Let's try this again. This is not a parking spot. Let's come back out and try it again. Okay, I want this spot. I don't know what I was thinking.
Clear left, clear right.
Let's try this again. Sorry, new guy driving today. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Clear left, clear right.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, other than that little detour there, I think we did okay. Oh. Brake set. Okay, parking checklist. Gens are on. Fuel cut off.
Establish contact first.
Oh, I'm
Sir,
not doing that.
You need to establish communications with
I
the
forgot
crew
about
by saying hello
that.
first.
Simulation. I forgot, that's why I don't want that on there. That's what I want, right there. Airplane, ground service. So while we wait for all this stuff to get connected, let's take a look at what we got here. Total fuel on board is 14,000 pounds. When I took off, the estimate was for 40,900. I don't know if you can see that. So we burned 27,000 pounds of fuel more than what the FMC thought we would. But again, the FMC does not take into consideration any winds aloft, anything like that. All right, let's go. Ground power available. We can shut the APU off. Hydraulic pumps, brakes released. ADRU off. So 27,000 pounds of fuel burned in more than what we predicted. But again, let's take a look at our flight plan and see what that said. Our flight plan said that we would burn 228. So we burned a bit more than that. Trip plus taxi 228. So we took off with 260. We took off with 268. And we landed with 14. So that means we burned 4, 5. We burned 254,000 pounds of fuel. So we burned quite a bit more than what SimBrief thought we should have. Okay. So that's something to keep in mind for your fuel planning going forward. This thing burns way more fuel than what SimBrief calculates that it will. That needs to be adjusted sometime at some point. I don't know exactly when. That's definitely a problem. So let's see if we can figure out like what that would be. So. $220, let's see, 254 divided by 228. About 11% more fuel burn than what you think it's going to, what SimBrief is going to tell you. Okay, so keep that in mind. About 11% over the course of a 14-hour flight. Granted, we had a lot of reserve, so that wasn't necessarily a problem, but it's something to keep in mind. So other than that, I think it was pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. I gotta get on with my day. I don't know if I'm gonna do a return flight to LAX at this time. I don't think I need to. I just kind of want to see how this aircraft was gonna perform, and other than burning 11% more fuel than what I thought it would, it did pretty good. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.